The entire political system is absolutely corrupt. And we got 2 videos to show it when it comes to these LA riots. This is absolutely insane, guys. You guys check this out.
I just got offered $200 a day to go protest ICE in New York. The organization was called No Kings. They said June 14th, we're going to be protesting, and these are the streets that you need to be on, and this is what you need to do. You need to cause chaotic disruptions. And they said that there's going to be pallets of like bricks and different things everywhere that protesters could use. They really want to wreak havoc. It's kind of ridiculous. Me as an American, although I need the money, I'm like, this is very, very unpatriotic. If I was to go take this money and go protest, it's not very American. It's not what I stand for. It's obviously not even, worth the time. But, $200 a day is what they're paying people to go protest. The corruption is up here because it goes way beyond these organizations. They want to destroy America, and people like me that need money are gonna go do it. I'm not gonna go do it, but people are gonna go do it. They're gonna go destroy the city and cause chaos. It's just crazy that they're even paying people to go do this. It just goes to show that everything we deal with is corruption, and these people at the top level, like, who's paying for this? There's got to be some billionaires paying for this so that, they could try to get Trump out or something. But, $200 a day to go cause chaos is like crazy. Not worth it, but also like really fucked up.
So you guys tell me. So the government has you struggling, and they know they have you struggling, which is why they are giving you incentives to get paid through rioting. Yes, they've put you in a quagmire. They created the whole situation. All of this is political theater. Now let's go towards this, because we got more proof. And you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. This is absolutely insane. We're going down the rabbit hole today.
Continuing our coverage tonight, the FBI says it is now investigating the funding behind these anti-ICE protests in LA. Some lawmakers fear foreign influence and ideological donations are fueling the violence, and protesters are being paid. The National News Desk, Jeff Harris, joining us. These protests, as you know, they started organically following a massive ICE raid, but they have since taken a turn. You did some digging. Who is behind this funding?
So our researchers found there are 2 main organizations, Didi, involved in funding these LA protests: the Coalition for Humane Immigrant Rights and also the Central American Resource Center, both receiving government funding at the federal and also state levels. FBI Director Kash Patel announcing this week the FBI is investigating any and all monetary connections responsible for these riots, following mostly peaceful demonstrations in response to several immigration raids in LA late last week. Anti-ICE protests began escalating. Immigration officers assaulted, vehicles burned, and businesses looted. Acting ICE Director Todd Lyons calling it pure chaos.
If you have to watch out for a burnt car, that isn't a peaceful protest.
David Carter, who teaches criminal justice at Michigan State, says funding protests is not uncommon and not all are violent. But the FBI's investigation won't focus on the act of funding, rather the intent behind the money given.
Funding to support illegal activities would be unlawful.
Our researchers found 2 organizations heavily involved in these protests: the Coalition for Humane Immigrant Rights, who receives nearly $34 million a year in government grants, including private donations from Act Blue, a Democratic fundraising platform. Also, the Central American Resource Center is the second, receiving federal and California state grants along with private funding. President Trump speaking in Fort Bragg Tuesday, saying some protesters are being compensated.
They're incompetent, and they paid troublemakers.
A history professor at Cedarville University, Stanley Schwartz compares what's happening in LA to the death of George Floyd in 2020. Organic, peaceful protests turning into organized, professional, and violent ones.
The conflict from the very beginning is citizens against law enforcement. So it becomes very difficult then to tamp down a protest as it's becoming more violent.
Now, Just the News also reports the Party for Socialism and Liberation, who has alleged ties to the Chinese Communist Party, were also involved with protests. Carter also telling us the FBI will likely look at infrastructure first to help determine where the funding is coming from. Report.
No, homie, it's a wrap, homie. The government is completely corrupt at this point. I don't know how you guys still trust any of these people, bro. Like, how haven't we picked this up already? Why have we allowed this to go on for so long? And then on top of that, he's gonna say that China has something to do with this, bro. Bro, China's done infiltrated us so many times, bro. They own real estate, debt, our bonds. They've infiltrated UC Berkeley and the West Coast. Homie, they got Lord knows how much information just from espionage. Guys, this is insane. Just to any of these blue states, especially California and New York, like if those mayors, if those police, if those people knew about this and they allowed it, they should be arrested and prosecuted and put in jail. But you know, what's the likelihood of that happening? You know, all this stuff. I mean, this has been going on for years, guys, and both sides of the aisle have been allowing it. I mean, Trump's the only one that's been trying to fix it, it seems like, but this is, how do you fix America in its current state without burning the whole system up? You guys let me know in the comment section below. This political swamp, how do we continue to go down this path without destroying the reoccurring system? Like, we're past, you know, different presidents every 4 to 8 years. That's not going to get the job done. Each president, even if they're both all Republican for the next 2 to 3 terms, they're each going to run the White House differently. We need sameness. We need strong leadership over 10, 12, 15, 20-year periods. All just flip-flopping presidents every 4 to 8 years, it's just going to come back. Or they're just going to find another way to funnel these organizations. And so, guys, this is all political theater. You can't trust anything. You can't trust your eyes. You can't trust the government, the mainstream. You can't trust anything at this point. We thought this was a real organic LA riot. Nope, they're paying people that are struggling to be crash outs. The governmental scheme, they got, like I said earlier, they put you guys into poverty, and then they give you little crumbs that they know you're going to take, little money for their incentive. The government is diabolical, homie. Guys, if you don't see it, if you don't see the play, if you don't wake and then how you not gonna cut the video, homie? Guys, I don't know what the hell just happened. I apologize, but the video just cut out. But I said everything I needed to say. You guys don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, like the video, and I will see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.